Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign with FilthyRobot, the tutorial series. How's it going?
Yep, doing well.
So,
I'm being talked out of attacking England immediately. We might have to wait as long as 3 years. That's so long.
Yeah, it just depends. It depends on a lot of factors, but let's talk about a couple of those before we unpause. First thing, I want to mention that we didn't talk about when our ruler died. Two things happened when our ruler died. Number one, we lost one stability point. Anytime your ruler dies as a nation like ours, you're going to lose one stability. If you're playing as a republic, you don't lose a stability because they have elections. It's a slightly different government type. But with our government type, we're going to lose one stability. If we had made our ruler into a leader, and he died while leading a siege or in combat, you would lose 2 stability.
Okay.
So that's why we went from 3 stability down to 2. The other thing is that our legitimacy got knocked down from 100 to 76, based on the strength of the claim of our heir. There's 3 strengths. There's weak, medium, and strong. Strong will take you down to like 80% of your current legitimacy, or something like that. Medium strength claim will take you down to 50%, and weak puts you down to 20%. So most often,
seeing the claim legitimacy at the top. Okay, got it. Yep.
You can't see who like when we get an actual heir in the near future, we'll be able to see what the strength of his claim is. Remember when we were getting those events saying we were going to sleep with some random wench?
Yeah.
And the heir was going to be a weak claimed heir.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, if it was a really good heir, like a 555 or something, I'd probably be willing to take it, but otherwise, no. That's specifically why. A weak claim heir would have knocked our legitimacy down to 20 and would have been pretty painful.
Okay.
So, anyway, so those are the 2 things that happened when we died. Beyond that, we're taking a closer look here at the English and just not really liking the fact that they've got a larger army than we do. And,
okay, yeah, we're at similar tech level. So, if we want a military advisor, it's loyal. Fuck, it's loyalty. God damn it.
Well, as far as I know,
military support.
Surprisingly, the nobility do not grant you a military advisor for cheap. The minister is actually a diplomatic advisor.
Okay.
So there's
no cheap military guy?
Only that random event that we had that we chose not to take. In hindsight now, that probably would have been a good idea, but at the time, we didn't do it, so whatever.
Okay.
So, at this point, yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards sticking it out for a little while, waiting for the next tech level. If you take a look at the actual tech level, you can see some of the things that we're going to gain and why, if we can beat the English to tech 6, we would crush them.
Yeah, so, that would be nice. How do we tell their tech level? I mean, I know how we see it, what they have, but how do we tell how close they are to their next tech, or can we?
We can't, no.
Okay.
We can estimate just based on the strength of their ruler. He's got a 443, so he's got a very good ruler. So he's probably not going to be behind time on tech. Best case scenario, we beat him to military tech 6 by 6 months to a couple of years.
Worst case, perfect on timing. Like we could have a war probably in that period of time, roughly. Exactly.
Well, it's usually 1 or 2 pivotal battles that would be all that we really care about.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to look around for, though. So I was looking, because I mean, I guess if I look at it, we're making 6 per month, so only 2 of those are coming from our rulers. So even if we doubled our ruler, our advisor, which we can do, we can go from +1 to +2 if we wanted to. But that's still only 1. You know, it's not doubling our actually military power increase per turn. It's actually only increasing it by 1/6. So it's not quite as good as it could be otherwise.
Yeah. One other thing to consider is that since he embraced the Renaissance, he doesn't have the tech penalty from not having it anymore, so he actually has reduced tech costs, so he might even beat us to tech 6, unless we embrace the Renaissance.
Irritating. Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't feel... If the English army had any of its troops on the actual mainland, then it'd be no question, hands down.
We could try some rebels, maybe.
Yeah, we could try that. I think we're probably better off just building some buildings, though. Taking our time, playing it safe.
I want to build buildings in London, though. All right.
One option.
This is one positive. That if we have to wait 3 years, we need that to start.
One option that we could do if we wanted to speed up how quickly we embrace the Renaissance is we could actually do development, which we've never done yet. We talked about it at one point, but we never did do it. Now, if you click on like Lothian, for example, and you look at those 3 buttons at the top for administrative spending, diplomatic, and military.
Yeah.
Let's say we spent 52 admin points to increase the base tax of Lothian.
Okay.
A couple rows down, it says Renaissance +3. So that would increase the progress that the Renaissance has spread to this specific province by 3%. 3% out of 100. So if we did enough development in provinces that are close to 100%, we could force the Renaissance to spawn in our country. That doesn't give it to us for free. We would still have to actually pay the embracement cost, which you see that by going to the technology tab, F16. Very top left corner of that thing, there's the show institutions button, little book.
Top left corner book, yes.
Second tab, Renaissance.
Okay.
You can see that that bar is completely empty. 0 out of 18 provinces have embraced it. And then that button itself, embrace, is going to become available once 10% of our territory has embraced the Renaissance. Mm-hmm. But we're going to end up spending, if you hover over the actual big bar that's empty, look at all those. You see the gold cost to embrace?
Yeah, for each of them.
We're talking hundreds and hundreds of gold.
Okay.
To actually embrace the Renaissance. So it's gonna be a lengthy ordeal.
We're not going to beat him to military tech 6 by embracing the Renaissance, is what you just told me.
Yeah,
because we're not going to be able to trigger that fast enough or cheaply enough to actually do that. Okay. All right. Well, let's unpause. Let's see. I mean, we can see when we get our military tech, but it's got to be ticking away, right?
Yeah.
So
let's do this.
We have a free diplomat we should do something with. Shoot him, perhaps.
We're gonna lower our maintenance and pull our troops back. Hide them.
Okay.
Away from the border for now. Save some money, make some profit. Let our war exhaustion come down.
On or off right now?
It's off.
Okay,
yeah.
Good.
Wouldn't be a bad idea to continue building up spy network strength against Denmark, since it's got nothing to do with that guy.
Let's go to let me just look at our missions tab. So we need more fleet, anyways.
Yep, I'd keep building boats. Build more light ships for now. One thing I'm considering is, remember we were close to having 10 favors with the French?
Yeah.
Sometime within the next 4 years, we'll have 10 favors, and we could force France to help us with a war against Denmark.
Against Denmark? Can we use favors to make France declare war on England without us being part of it, and then war him separately?
No, we can't force him to do his own war.
Okay.
But if we decide we can beat the English in a straight up one-on-one battle, if we somehow beat him to military tech 6 and we have the favors, we should definitely do that, because I would much prefer to spend all of the war score for our personal benefit instead of the French.
Okay, agent was discovered in Denmark. It's annoying. Complete the mission. Naval Race versus Denmark. Good. National Sailor modifier 20%. Nice. All right, let's go grab. No more missions. What?
No missions available at the moment. Do you want to make one happen?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Queue up 10 infantry in one province.
Seriously?
Oh yeah.
This again? We can just get that gold one over and over again?
No, not the gold one. You can't do the same mission over and over again. But one of the reason that the manpower mission is not showing up is because we don't actually have less than 50% of our maximum manpower right now. So you queue up a couple troops, put our manpower below 50% of the max, and that mission will become available. So
wait, I thought I just hit recruit regiment in the province, and it didn't let me do it again. Why not? Oh, it has to tell me which one I have to pick.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just click it a bunch of times? Yeah, I can.
There you go. There's your mission. Might as well have a mission, so take that one.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, if you end up at war or you don't want it, you just cancel it. You
Yeah,
pick a
I
different
don't
one.
want it. So it's Ayrshire, right?
Well, yeah.
I accept the mission. Okay, we gotta let it tick once.
No, don't cancel it. We have nothing to do right now. We might as well keep it going. There's a chance it might complete. It'll take a couple years, but we'd rather have it actually complete.
I'm sorry. I was talking about canceling the regiments.
Yes.
Not the mission.
Yeah, the regiments. You can cancel right now.
Okay.
You don't have to wait a day. We had to wait a day to satisfy the money mission, but the reason we queued up the regiments this time was to just hide our manpower so that the mission would show up.
Yes.
So yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I just thought you were trying to cancel the actual mission. We might accomplish it. Might as well just wait. Now would be a good time to consider if we're doing the right thing with our ships. You know, take a look at trade, take a look at autonomy, estates, do some peacetime stuff.
Yeah, we have some lazy ships that aren't doing anything too, so I guess they should go privateering, huh?
I've been doing that.
Okay, good. I'll let you do that. Sounds tedious.
we still have room for 2 more ships, so I'll queue up a couple more ships in the cheap provinces.
Okay.
We actually have 30% English separatists. I didn't actually leave the maintenance high enough long enough to bring that down, but for now it's not going to fire. It's like 16.6 years, and once the core is finished, it'll go away anyway. Not to mention, in the next idea we take, we're going to knock out our first actual national idea, Break the Black Douglas, which gives national unrest -1.
That's good.
So yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
So this is going relatively quickly in terms of time. I mean, not a lot happening at the moment. I guess we could be really nitpicky and look at a bunch of shit that I don't want to look at right now, like people's like web of alliances and stuff.
Yeah, but for the most part, letting a little bit of time pass is probably going to be a good thing.
Okay.
We're not ahead of time on tech. We really should avoid doing any technology right now until we've embraced the Renaissance. Unless we have to take it.
Well, military tech we're going to take.
If we can beat the English to Tech 6, we'll take with the penalty. But
yeah,
if they tech up before us, then there's no way we're going to take it. We're just going to wait for the Renaissance. We're not going to pay that ahead of time penalty, because then that's just going to put us behind for the next tech.
I see.
So we take a look at institution spread, see how close we are. Are there any provinces in our country that are even a little bit close to having the Renaissance? There goes our royal marriage with France. It's like the French ruler just died. And since he offered the royal marriage, our royal marriage is now over. So do you want to send a royal marriage to the French? Do you want to stay allied with the French for a while?
Yeah, I want to stay allied at least till we're done, till our next war thing going, right?
Yeah. So he's way older than we are. We should let him offer it to us.
Okay.
Again, just a quick reminder, the person that sends the offer determines...
Is Umbria... I've said the wrong thing. Clicked. Yeah, I did. Never mind. Oh, what is this?
I accepted the royal marriage from France, which gave us a queen consort, a regent.
But she has five
admin
power?
Now, she's only going to do anything. Those numbers only matter if our current ruler dies while our heir is less than 15. Oh. She would become the regent of our country. So her stats don't affect us at all right now.
Okay.
And in a month, she's going to pick up a personality trait as well. So we'll find out just what kind of woman she is. These diplomats should be a little bit more busy. It's doing something. Are there any provinces that we can revoke from the clergy?
Are we worried about clergy getting too powerful?
It's just some of the initial stuff we conquered is down to 27%. So it would be nice to pick up some more manpower and production efficiency. Once we hit that 25...
Oh, we should have thought about this earlier. I guess no way we could get rid of 20 loyalty. No, we could have. Oh, man. Why did we not... Arumba, why did we not do this? We could have demanded military support from the nobility, which is 150 military power. Yeah, I know.
Oh, but yeah, we could do it right now, if you want.
And then we could war, is what I'm saying. Because we'd actually have the tech.
That's true. You saying we have enough points? You want to go to war right now? You don't want to play it safe? Wait, why is his army moving? Oh my God, look at London. Look at how stupid he's being so stupid.
What's he doing?
Look.
I see the 11 in London. I see 20 on I think those are ships out there. I can't actually tell.
The English have landed 16 regiments in Gascony.
See, this is all this stuff is coming together. All right, quick. Get the I'll do it first. We'll do maintenance quick. This is EU4.
Yeah, obviously raise the maintenance to full now.
Relatively quick.
Let's turn the fort on.
Oh, you did the army maintenance. You're stealing my thunder here.
Sorry, I'm fast. I'm very fast. I have shortcuts. Okay, but here's the thing. Ideal circumstance for us is we wait for that 11 stack to get dropped off on the mainland. That's obviously where it's going. You can see right now that the army in London is marching onto the sea tile. He's marching onto those boats. Okay. So he's clearly trying to transport them somewhere that they can't reach via land. So let's just
But
wait.
I want to demand from the nobility right now. No. Wait.
Wait. Hold on. I don't think we need to do that. Okay, wait. Hold on. We should do the button. Go ahead and click the button. But as far as the tech, we might not need to do it.
Because we might not need to. No,
you're not listening. You're not comprehending.
You're saying the army's going to be gone. We're not going to need military techs. We're not going to be fighting any battles.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to... You don't think he's going to react in the time it takes us to siege this shit?
Do you not see the 20 stack of French troops with a 4413 general that's going to smash the crap out of that English army?
No, where's that?
Right down in the southern part of France. We don't have to fight the English anymore. They're 2 provinces apart. The entire equation has just changed. We don't need to worry. It's possible we could get away with winning this war on Tech 5, waiting till we embrace the Renaissance after stealing London, and save ourselves that huge tech penalty from not having embraced the Renaissance yet. We could save 18% of the tech level. We're talking like 120 monarch points.
It's a lot.
It's a big deal. If we need it...
Can we do that instantaneously? There's no upgrade time. It just gets upgraded, right?
The only thing that would be dangerous for us would be if there was a new unit type that we need. But none of the things that we're going to gain by taking Tech 6 are units.
Okay. All right,
So-
I'm willing to cut it close, but I'm going to hover over that button.
The second we need it, we can click it, but
That's right.
but we don't need it yet, so we should wait. We should see if we can get lucky. We should try. Let's just follow those transports very closely. In fact, I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of money for the ability to declare war exactly when we want to, so I'm just going to send our Navy home now. I don't want to worry about the Navy being caught out at a bad time and delaying our ability to declare. Most likely...
We've lost sight on those English, unfortunately.
Nope, there they are.
31.
He's got 11 stacks in the transports that are in the channel. Most likely he's going to go drop them off in Gascony, is my guess. Same location that the other army is.
Oh,
And
I see we were talking about the 16K army down there. Okay, yeah.
Most likely...
That's super fucking far away. That's great.
What he's doing right now, I think that the English are gearing up to declare their own war on the French. The only reason he would be parking his army on the mainland is if he wants to attack.
All right, so you've talked about in the past, like, when we want to be war leaders.
Oh, yeah.
When we're doing the attacking, because we want to be able to set the demands. How does it work in a defensive war where we get called in?
We would still be the junior partner in the war, and the French would get to decide the peace terms.
So we don't want that. So we're considering warring him basically right when those troops land. We should war England, and then
Before the French, before the English can declare against the French. Exactly.
Yes.
That's exactly why I parked the Navy where I did. I do not want to risk the French defensively calling us. That would be horrible.
Yeah,
so we're going to even go down to speed 2, and we're going to just wait until the day that army lands.
Okay. Right. We have diplomat back. Yes, we got Wallace.
Oh, he's been there. He's been sitting around waiting. He's ready to go.
Right, I'm going to right-click on England, prepare to declare war on him.
We'll arrive in Gascony on the 23rd. Let's just go 4 days. This is just so fortuitous. All right.
Okay.
Hey, England.
Declaring war.
Do it.
Yeah.
Well, let's just check to make sure. We have to promise the French some territory, unfortunately.
I'm doing that right now, so I click the little hand thing.
Now, as far as the Conquest CB goes, we have four targets. You should not choose a target that has a fort, because it's harder to siege, which means you get less time spent having the ticking war score. So choose a non-fort province. So London is...
Hold on. So,
all of them are good except for
one
London.
thing at a time. I've just gotten France. I've gotten France to be green. I now have to click their box. Okay. So now they have a check mark in the box as well as a green check mark, because this is what fucked me over last time. Green check mark, but not brown check mark. Right.
Yep. Looks good.
Okay.
Next.
We're not declaring co-belligerents, right? We don't care. We don't want to declare on Papal State or Portugal.
No, we don't want any more allies getting called in.
Okay. So now let me go to my claims view, which is E, so I can see Lincoln, Essex, London, and Kent. And now tell me what you're telling me.
So, okay, the next decision to make is which casus belli do you use? We have, technically speaking, 3 available. We've got Conquest, Humiliate, Rival, and no casus belli. Obviously, we would never use no casus belli.
I don't see the Humiliate. I just see, when I look over this, I see casus belli Conquest. It looks like it's auto-selected it for me. Oh, I see. If I scroll down, I can see Humiliate Rival as another option. Okay.
Be very careful you never accidentally take this one, because you can't actually take territory with with Humiliate Rival CB. The following peace options are disabled. Conquest. It used to be when they first introduced Humiliate Rival, they put this at the top of the casus belli, and there was, I could tell you how many posts on the forums complaining about how they accidentally declared a super important war, waged the whole war, lost all of their troops, spent all this money, and then when they went to the negotiation table, realized that they couldn't ask for territory. Okay. So never do that one. So of the 4...
can I select multiple areas under this Conquest?
No, you're just picking which specific province do you want to be the actual target of the war. So you want to choose the one that's easiest for us to siege. In this case, probably Lincolnshire.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yep.
Right.
There you go. You got it. Do it. Do it right now. We're not at high morale. It doesn't matter. His army's gone.
All right. Glorious war with England. That's what we lived for.
I'm going to immediately deploy the 1 stack to Ulster. Okay. And then as far as what you should do is keep the army, keep our primary army as close together as you can, because if he decides to come home...
They're split up because of the supply of the areas? Is that why they're split up?
Before they were split up because they were trying to put down rebellion in 2 provinces. You can combine them right now, but I would probably keep them separate.
Tell me what map mode I need to be on so I can see the supply limits of the areas we're in.
Press R a couple of times. You'll see it's one of the 2.
Supply limit 35, supply limit 40. Is that number of regiments?
Yes. Very high supply.
Combine these?
We could. We just don't want to do a siege of marches, for example, with the entire army. We would suffer a lot of extra attrition for no reason that way. So I'd probably deploy 7 infantry to the province of Marches. And
without Wallace, because there's no combat there, and we don't need a general for any reason.
Yep.
Okay, let me just make sure there are some knights there. So this is actually, so if I go B, and then I put the knights over this way, and 2 of those, that should be 7 remaining. Awesome. Select this unit, go there. Okay. And then we'll move to Yorkshire, and we'll move the other one, the 4-stack, to Yorkshire as well. All right. And then I guess last time you did this, you basically occupied everything as quickly as possible. And it's 1 unit to occupy so long as there's nothing there, right?
Yes, but there's a big difference between this war and the last time we fought the English, and that is that he had his forts on, which is another pretty clear indicator that he was preparing for war. Last time, there was no maintenance no garrison in marches, so there was no zone of control, so we could just freely march through it. This time, we're going to get restricted by the 2 forts that he has in London and Marches. So, the provinces...
more forts than that. Am I on the wrong view here? So why do I see...
Well, he has more than just those 2.
No, we get a zone of control indicator now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got a fort in Pale. He's got 2 forts in the actual primary holdings. He's got 3 forts down in the main land on England. In Europe. But the 2 that we really care about are Marches and London.
Yeah.
So we can deploy a single infantry right now to Gwynedd because we have zone of control access through Lancashire. We can march to Lancashire.
Do that real quick.
So send 1 infantry to Gwynedd.
Yep.
7 infantry to Marches. 1 infantry to Derbyshire. 1 infantry to Lincolnshire. 1 infantry to Norfolk. 1 infantry to Essex.
Way too fast for me. Just give me a half second.
And then all the rest of it, I'll probably keep in Yorkshire for right now.
1 to Lincolnshire, you said?
Mm-hmm. Basically, every province that we can get to right now, we would like to get to right now. Although we also have to consider, I actually wouldn't go to Essex, because Essex is just going to get retaken by the zone of control of London automatically, unless we keep the army there, and we can't afford to extend that far. We need to keep our army home. The English have naval superiority. There's every chance that he could transport a full load.
We don't want to get the full load of English on us, that's for sure. So I have Lincolnshire, Derbyshire, Gwynedd, and Marches being queued up. Was there others you wanted?
Norfolk. Notice. Are you on the fort map mode right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Notice zone of control.
Yeah, Norfolk and Lincolnshire both they're just gray.
Yeah.
Which means that if you siege them down, they'll stay sieged. If you siege down Essex, you could take it with 1 regiment, but if the army leaves, it'll be retaken by the fort in London.
Damn, I did this wrong. Damn it. All right, hold on. Oh yeah, I thought I was doing it and being clever and not getting Wall the Girthy over anywhere, but apparently I didn't.
Well, since all of our armies are in our own territory, you can just assign them to whatever army you want. You don't have to unappoint. You can just click on the army that he's in and then unappoint him, and then teleport him anywhere else you want. Like, here, watch. Surprise!
Don't do it.
Now he's over in...
I think
now he's in Tyrone.
Okay.
I just teleported him to Tyrone instantaneously. Oh wait, now he's back over in Northumbria.
All right, I think most of the stuff I want's happening right now. Some of our troops may end up in weird situations. If they do that, just casually grab them back. Don't mention it, because we want the viewers to think I did this perfectly.
That does look perfect. No, it looks very good. You got the cavalry behind. No, it looks glorious. My favorite thing to do is select all the armies, and when you first select them, it just shows the deployment arrows. I just love seeing them all spread out over the territory you're moving into.
Oh yeah, it does look kind of cool. It looks like every movie ever where they do the German invasion of this and the tank lines with the arrows. Yeah, that's what it looks like, doesn't it?
Hey, if you like that, if you like battle plans, you should go play Hearts of Iron 4.
Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah.
How are we doing on timing?
We gotta wrap it up here, but next episode, we're gonna hopefully see the French beat the snot. Look at that, the English are already trying to retreat 16k troops. So, when I said a full load, you made a funny little pun, but what I meant to call your attention to is the fact that the English have 16 transports. So a full load of troops, the most they could bring back at once right now is 16 regiments. So we need to have an army capable of fighting 16 regiments right now.
Girthy needs to be ready for that full load, is what you're saying.
By the way, England is on tech 6.
Okay, so if he lands those, we are going to need to take that military tech.
French are on tech 5, Portugal's on tech 5, Papal State's on tech 5. So the English have the advantage right now.
Yep.
But they're out of position.
We can fix it. We can, and in a moment's notice, we can get that military tech and be equal.
Okay, cool. We'll wrap it up here. We'll do this war in the next episode.
See you guys soon.